Sailing for demo today is this killer 1997 Fender Cunetto Custom Shop Relic Nocaster in very rare seafoam green. Let's go ahead and listen to this guy, then we'll talk more about these guitars. Here we go. Pop it up to the Alright, so there's a taste of the sounds on this guy. Let's talk a little bit about the Cunetto Relics. In the 90s, guys started to be interested in the vintage guitars, which of course had some natural wear to them. Eventually, Fender caught on that guys wanted this with their guitars, so they commissioned a guy named Vince Cunetto to do the relics on their guitars. By about 2000, late 1999, they started doing that in-house, but the early ones were by a guy named Vince Cunetto. They farmed them out to him, shipped them to him. He would relic them and do this nice, subtle kind of relicking. You can see on the fingerboard and whatnot, nothing crazy, nothing heavy relic, really nice. And those were the first relics, and they're really, really nice guitars. This one is in very rare, I believe it's seafoam green. People might argue with me, say it's surf green. I think this is seafoam green, but I'm going to put both in the listing. This one is very rare for that reason. The Nocasters typically came in butterscotch blonde. You see some Strats in seafoam green. You hardly ever see a Nocaster in it, and this is definitely the original finish from the 90s. I got pictures of all the guts. Nice big profile. I'll give you measurements if you want. I think it's a 9.5 inch radius on it. These frets are in very, very good shape. Just a light trace of wear. Again, basically set up the Nocaster specs. This is a very light one. I'll put a precise weight when I can in the listing. Other thing to note when you're looking for these, you see how that custom shop logo is impressed on the back. That means it's a relic. It also has a John Cruz stamp in there right here on the bottom of the neck. Now, what's that mean? Well, it's there, so I put it in the listing. It probably just means that he was involved in the quality control. It's not conclusive how much he might have had to do with building these guitars, but clearly he was there overseeing part of the construction. So there's a John Cruz stamp there. I'm not claiming it was built by Cruz or it's a master built, because it's not a master built. They didn't have that thing back then the way it was later. But nevertheless, the Cruz stamp is there, which is cool. And I think most of them have the Cruz stamps. The pickups are awesome. They're Nocaster pickups. They're not like 51 Nocasters from the time period. They're unique. They have a vintage voicing, but they're a bit hotter. They really are powerful and sound great. Swamp ash body, of course, with the custom color finish. On these, the serial number is etched into the back plate, and the bridge plate it says Fender patent pending with the brass saddles, but of course it's blank in terms of having a serial number. Flat pulp piece pickup. This one has a mint green guard. Obviously, it would have been a white guard or a black guard with earlier 50s, but I think because it has this custom color, they put the green guard on there to make it go. It's the original pick guard. You got pictures of everything else in here. It's all original. Comes in the original tweed case. And it has some bits of paperwork. Some are original for the era, but one of them looks to be like a tag for an amp from the 90s. So keep that in mind. But there's some cool case candy in there. The COA is MIA. You can order a replacement COA from Fender for about 75 bucks. And last I checked, that was available. You might have to wait a little bit with COVID. I did speak with the previous owner who said if they do find it, they will send it over. It got filed away some way, so if I get it, I will definitely send it on to you. Really killer 1997 51 Nocaster Relic and seafoam green. Let's listen to some more. There you go. Thanks for checking it out.